What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. On today's video, we are going over Solana as its price has been making some pretty interesting moves. We're going to talk about some price targets, where I'm expecting this thing to go, and why I do believe that there is a big move coming soon. So of course, taking a look at Solana, we can see that we have been interacting with this descending wedge very strictly. Now, we were talking about this descending wedge in the last video over on November 10th, in which I said Solana's running out of time, that we would see a breakout very soon, and that breakout actually ended up happening that same night, in which we broke out to the downside due to the Evergrande news. But since then, what we saw is that Solana actually recovered back within it. Then we saw the loss of support again, and it's just been all crazy. That news kind of threw this whole pattern out of whack, and that is what happens in crypto. We can control as much as we can, but sometimes news throws the whole thing off. But one thing we can see is that there has been a very bullish moment happening now. It does seem as if the Evergrande news effect is wearing off. Of course, we did see the big wick, the recovery, and the trickle down effect, which happens almost every time there's a crash like that. And now it seems as if recovery is in full effect. Well, what we can see is happening from Solana right now is that it has now broken back into the bottom side of this descending wedge. Now, that was going to be very strong move. That's something that was really important. You can see we tried it here, here, and here, and failed on all four of those attempts. But now we got this huge bullish engulfing candle to put us back into our descending wedge, also creating a W pattern. So if you did see this move right here, of course you were able to get in and probably make some profitable gains there. So big congratulations to you. But I am under the belief that these gains are going to continue, and we can definitely be looking at a move to the upside very soon. I do believe all of crypto is looking at a move to the upside very soon, and I'm very excited to take advantage of it. And now, speaking of taking advantage of those gains, I actually did want to let you guys know on a partnership that I recently made. A lot of you guys do always ask me what platforms do I trade on and which ones do I use, and if I do any leverage trading, because I'll leverage trade some short-term gains into Patreon here and there, and that's where many of you guys do ask me about it. And I wanted to let you know that I did recently partner up with Margex. Now, if you do want to go ahead and check them out, I think that is worth the look, to be honest. You can trade things Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and more. Now, they have probably, from what I've seen, I've gone over hundreds of different trading platforms, and I would say they probably have one of the best user interfaces. It's the most simple and effective. You don't really have to be looking at the screen all day long. A lot of their stop losses and take profits work simultaneously again, so it just kind of makes it real easy to not have to stare at the charts all day. Now, it is a leverage trading platform, and you guys know that when we're in bull runs, there are liquidation events all the time that call people out of their leverage trades. And so if you're gonna trade with leverage, please make sure you understand the space. Do not just randomly jump in and have no idea what you're doing, as that could cost you a lot of money. Make sure you do your research, but if you do understand the space, or when you do understand the space, definitely do give Margex a look. They trade things again such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, which is one of our channel favorites, which is definitely makes them a little interesting for sure. And now I will let you know, if you do use the referral link that I do have provided down below, that will actually get you a $50 bonus to help pay with your fees. And if you deposit 0.004 Bitcoin, which is right around $240 roughly, you will get an extra $50 bonus to trade with. So it's definitely worth getting an extra $100 roughly, just in order to give it a try. Go check it out. Let me know what you think, and back with your daily video. So now that we've kind of talked about what we can see from Solana, and we can see that the price is working its way back up towards some of these key levels, well, what can we expect going forward? Well, I would say that at this point, things are looking good for us to actually break through the top side of this descending wedge. Typically, when we will see a fake out, especially a double fake out of any type of pattern, the likelihood of us breaking through the top side from that point are extremely high. Okay, the likelihood is usually that on a descending wedge, you're going to break out to the top side anyway. So whenever you add two double fake outs to the bottom side on top of that, it is a very high likelihood of us working our way up through this downward sloping level of resistance. Now, if we actually do go ahead and look at our 4-hour MACD, we can see this bullish cross is just a few percentage gains away from happening, as well as if we look at our 4-hour RSI, we have broken this little downward trend that we had been in for quite some time. Now, not only that though, if we do go out to the daily charts, one thing we can see is that we actually did bounce off of a key level of support on the daily RSI, which kind of just says there is still a high chance that we have actually found some support on the price. And the only thing that we are still not getting just yet is that daily MACD convergence, in which the blue line works its way back up through the orange line. But I think that if we do continue to get good movements as we are now, that's not very far away. Now, not only that though, if we do look at the daily EMA, one thing we can see is that we found some support on top of a key level. That key level was going to, of course, be the 20-day exponential moving average. We have seen that this has served as support time and time again, and there is a very strong chance that if we are able to hold this level as support, it does allow us to work our leg up back up towards $280. If we look at the 4-hour charts, one thing you can also see is that we found some support on top of the 100 EMA on, again, the 4-hour charts. Here, this move here, look where we went down to. 100 EMA, we bounced. 100 EMA, boom, leg up to a new all-time high. And if we're able to hold these levels, there is a very significant chance that we go to set that new all-time high, with my personal price target being somewhere roughly, let's go ahead and swing high, swing low this. I would say our next stop is going to be towards $280 at a 1.618 Fibonacci extension. Now, in order for us to do this, though, we absolutely need to clear this key level of resistance. Now, what that's going to be is our 20 and our 50 EMA on the 4-hour charts. As you can see, we did get a death cross happening. You know, it's a mini death cross on the 4-hour charts again, where our 20 EMA slid right through our 50 EMA, which is a bear sign, okay? But what happened after that is that we are starting to see them turn around a little bit. If we can see the price work its way back up and clear that 20 and that 50, as it's trying to at this exact moment, that is going to be a key sign that we are working our way to the top side. Not only that, though, we do have a technical pattern forming here as a W bottom. Now, I love these W bottoms as they are very strong patterns, and what you can see on the hourly charts is that this one is very strong. There you go. You can see it much clearer now. And so as we can see, this level at $233 is our midline resistance. Typically speaking, when we're able to clear this midline resistance, we're able to equal this distance here on a breakout. So we're going to take the distance from this midline where we put the middle of our W to the most recent bottom of the W. We're going to take that distance again and apply it to a breakout, which puts us right up towards $241. If we go back out to the 4-hour charts, a move of that nature would put us well above our 20 and our 50, our 20 and our 50 EMA, meaning the likelihood is we continue to work our way up. So right now it is looking like Solana is set to make that big move, especially with the support of the 4-hour MACD. So definitely be looking for this bullish cross to happen, and honestly may have just happened. Let's kind of zoom in. We're very close. We're very close to seeing that happen. So pay close attention to that. If we are to see the price break through the 4-hour 20 and 50 EMA and work its way up towards, $235, I do believe that could be a fantastic buying entry in order for you to capitalize on a little, maybe a small move up to 241, or if you wanted to hold it even more long-term, looking at a bigger move to the upside. Now, the only thing we have to worry about is that if we come back down and lose this 100 EMA on the 4-hour charts, there is a very high likelihood of us falling back down to the low 220s, even down to $208 towards our 200 EMA on the 4-hour charts. So definitely keep an eye on that and make sure that this 100 EMA holds. If we lose support, it is about to get ugly. Okay, so definitely pay attention to that. Of course, I will update you guys as a move does happen, but I wanted you all to pay close attention to this, as it does seem like this move can be happening over the next 24 to 48 hours. And of course, I will update you as soon as anything does happen. So with that being said, definitely again, go down to the link in the description. Go check out Margex if that's something that you're interested in. And you can also check out the link in the description. It brings you over to the Patreon, in which I do all my trading, buying, selling, and all that good stuff there. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.